Alright everyone, so you saw the video the other day about it's all over. Well, here's what I was talking about. So, I should warn you, my Ford Explorer, everyone knows I have that. Because this is going to be a surprise to some people, that truck was always supposed to be temporary. When I bought that truck, I wanted an F-150. I could not find an F-150 that met my specs, so I bought the Explorer. And as of today, June 30th, well, actually yesterday, today's July 1st, I got an F-150. This is a 07 model Ford F150. It's an XLT. It's gold. It's from Georgia, so it has no rust on the body at all. I mean, literally, the running boards have some rust, but this thing's clean. 6.5 foot bed with an extended cab. It's got a Kurt hitch on it. This is some of the only body damage is right here and right here. Nice big bed, got a bed liner. That oil was when I changed the oil the other day. Nice big bed. I have not been able to get it to lock though, because even though if you put the key in there, it doesn't lock it, so I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, it's got a Kurt hitch and the wiring. It's only 2-wheel drive. That was something I actually wanted because I don't like 4-wheel drive vehicles, so it's just simple rear-wheel drive. Has big old Laughlin brand tires. I've never heard of these. I don't know who makes them, but I'd probably get another year out of them maybe. They're kind of old. Body's in good shape. It's straight down here. This is the only rust on it, and it's not even all the way through yet. It's just starting to bubble. The frame's got a little surface rust, but this thing's beautiful. Now, this thing does not have the junky 5.4 3-valve in it. There was no way in hell I was buying one of those. This is the 4.6. Same engine my Explorer has, except this is a 2-valve. My Explorer has the 3-valve, which is more problem prone. One of the only other pieces of damage is right here, but no one cared about that. Here's the key. I have 4 keys for it, and all of them are different. One of them looks like this, but it's not an original. Then obviously this one. Then there's one that looks like this that has a trunk popper, but it's newer. It's like more, it's a different look. And then I have one metal key that's just square. So yeah, keyless entry. Open it up there. I'll go ahead and show you real quick in here. Door panel, big door. The seat has some wear on it. This is beige cloth, so this shit's gonna stain in no time. It's already got some stuff on it. I do not like this with the seat belts. They did what GM did, and I really don't like it. I don't understand why they couldn't just put it here. Yeah, it creates more of a headache, but this is better than GM though, because on GMs I found that they never sit right. They sit like this on you because your shoulder's tall. These are nice and high. And when you throw them back, they don't fall down like this, like a GM product. They actually sit right in the seat. But it's an extended cab. It does have a full back seat here. It can seat 6 people. These pull up if you do this on both sides. The floors are clean. Headrest does not have a sliding rear window or anything, but manual seats. This thing has just enough features to where it's comfortable, but it's not. My Explorer was an Eddie Bauer. Bench seat up here, running boards, steering wheel, the gauge cluster there. Steering wheel's a little faded. This phone mount he included, which ironically, I have a Scotch brand one in my Explorer, but this actually works with my magnet, so that's awesome. Just like my Explorer, it's got the automatic headlights, aftermarket Pioneer radio, which I could give or take. I don't love it, but climate controls, very simple to use. AC recirc, 12-volt outlet, and a cigarette lighter. Down here, full cup holders. Storage down here. No 4-wheel drive switch, just a change slot. Has a trailer brake, shifter. I guess I'll just go ahead and start it up for you. It has, it's not gonna let me, oh, I gotta close the half door, hold on. Has 162,619 miles on it. I bought it with 606 on it. But I like this gauge cluster because it's easy to read and it's simple. Open the door and I'll start it up real quick. It is a 4.6, however, it's a 2-valve, so it sounds a little different, but it sounds good anyway. Very bassy sound. No check engine light. The parking brake's on because it's on my driveway, so that's why the brake light's on. Headlights. Turn signals. Wipers. Got a space up here for storage, just like my Explorer had with the original aux jack that obviously doesn't do anything. Cup holders here, storage. You can flip this up here and have a middle seat. This seat and this seat move independently of each other. This does not move. It needs some power steering fluid because it's kind of low here. Same horn mine had. Shifter with the overdrive selector right there. You can turn it on and off. One thing I'm glad about is that this thing has a column shifter. I do not like the floor shifter ones at all. Trailer brake I already showed you. I'll rev it real quick. Sounds amazing. One thing too that this thing has, this thing actually has, unlike my Explorer, this is the only car I've ever owned that has ice cold air conditioning, and I mean it is ice cold. It's not as cold right now because it's been sitting in the sun, but it was sitting in the shade yesterday. It came on and holy shit, it almost froze me out of here. This is the first car I've ever owned that has ice cold air conditioning, so that's awesome. Little tiny mirror, sun visors, got a console up here. He included this little thing in the sale, cigarette lighter, lights, dome light. Seats are manual, obviously. There's no height adjustment, nothing like that. Fuel door. Show you back here. Some liquid coming out of it. Passenger door and the suicide door. This is what it looks like with the seat all the way back. One thing I love is that these half doors have full roll down windows versus the older ones that just pop out. I absolutely love that. I usually prefer crew cabs, however this back seat is usable enough that I was okay with it. It's got full 3-point seat belts back here. I mean, this thing is sweet. My Explorer, listen to that. Chevy can't sound like that. Chevy be in a junkyard. But anyway, this is, my Explorer was my favorite car I ever owned, but this thing might be next up. I need to get some floor mats. I'm just doing this quick video just before I put all my shit in it, just so y'all can see it. It does have cruise control. The radio does work. And yeah, it's just a good all-around little F-150. So yeah, I love this thing and I hope to make a lot more memories with it, like with the Explorer. So yeah, that's just a quick tour of my new F-150. So thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe and click like if you like what you see, and follow me on the web at isaac24.com.